Alright, this was my third solo in a row that I won, which was a record of mine. I'm going to be trying for my fourth here later. And you can see it's a fairly northern flight path. Didn't try to do anything too crazy, just go to my steady old villa here. It always treats me well. Almost always, I should say. And there is a total of 5 guys that land here, including myself, so I'll speed it up here a little bit because I land on the outside, let them thin each other out a little bit. Those are the 2 that survived, obviously. I knew around where they would be, but not exactly where. And I got pretty looted up and was ready to rock. Decent shooting there. Probably should have been able to finish him though. This kill coming up. I wasn't really ready for it. See the guy in the high ground there. Spotted me first. Luckily the aim on him wasn't perfect and I was able to take advantage of that. So once you get Villa secured like that, I was pretty sure there was not many people left, if any. You really just gotta take advantage of having that whole land yourself and loot your butt off. Which we'll skip ahead here and see I loot every little loot spawn in there, make sure I get as equipped as possible. And part of the reason I did this is because fairly near the center of the circle, so don't have anywhere to be to spend the time getting stronger. Level 3 chest, level 3 backpack. I think I still have a... Oh, I got this SLR off one of the bodies. Silenced SLR, so... I think I could have stuck with a AR there, but I think I might have stuck with the G36 here. Usually I'm going to stick with an ump on this map, but sometimes you're fortunate enough to have an actual big boy build. And something I did not know is these 2 guys actually come Villa later. That's interesting. They will not be finding any loot there, that's for sure. Alright, and this type of win that I had here on this map is really kind of just a lucky win, or putting myself in a lucky position by taking the center of the map. Obviously unlooted when there's a med kit and painkillers unless someone's playing a trick. So I'm looting up. And that looks like Dubs Gaming almost found me there, but I go to this town here, which we just seen on the map someone had just looted. And I realize that, but it's pretty clear they're not there. Campers usually going to close the doors. And knowing that I'm just perfect position here right in the middle of the map, there's really no reason for me to go anywhere else, so I just close up doors, make it look nice and homey, and start putting items out. Guess there's a bug here in the replay system where it shows these doors open, but they are closed in the game. Whenever you're putting out traps, you want to make it look natural. You don't want to put out too much stuff, just enough to lure them in. So here I'll throw a foregrip there just to make it look a little bit more normal. And we will fast forward here because I set up camp shop for quite a little while here. Now you want to get comfortable with any building you're going to camp in. I don't have a ton of experience with every building on this map yet, but basically I can kill. Guy comes this window, he's dead. He comes that door, he's dead. That window, he's dead. This window's a little problematic, but that's why I'm staring at it. So there's really not too many weak points to this spot that I'm at unless they know you're there. So I'm patient, patient, patient. And sometimes when you're patient long enough, you know what happens? A fucking dude with a ghillie suit drives up on a snowmobile. Brings you all kinds of nice things. You really don't want to ever take middle buildings for granted. You don't want to just assume that no one's there, especially when there's items out like that. I didn't have very good aim there, but when you have that big of an advantage, it doesn't really matter. We see there's a couple guys that heard that on the map, but I don't believe any of them push. But what I do know is it's fun to drop AWM ammo everywhere. Personally, I love the AWM, but I love the SLR too, so I just decided to fuck around and make a cool little death zone here. I probably should have just put the AWM out to really lure people in, but so yeah, people definitely know. Well, he even saw me there through the window, but there's really not a ton they can do. Even if they got a headshot on me, I got the level 3 gear and survive. So again, this isn't my most brilliant win by any means, but it just shows you a very prominent, what I call the real estate strategy is in solo, duo, squad, sometimes you just get middle of the circle, a really nice spot, and you just get lucky. And as we'll see here, circle after circle after circle, no one pushing me, just being patient, just getting the circle time after time. You know, I'm the realtor on this map, on this specific game I played. Partially luck, partially good positioning. So I did hear the guy next to me there, Okie bastard. But when you're in a situation like that where they're guarding the building next to you, it's almost like your teammates in a way. You know he's most likely not going to push you, and if he does, it's probably going to be an easy kill. And if not, well, he's kind of protecting that flank over there. Whenever you see the Twitch TV name, people just don't be scared. Be extra excited to kill them and pwn them and show them that maybe they should be watching your stream or your videos instead of other way around. That's how I think about it. Okay, move forward here a little bit more. Can tell this guy right here is not playing the long game. He probably should have already been moving. Ooh, close. Yep, that Danger John guy is not playing the right way. You don't want to pick fights that far late game at the edge of circle there. So I knew that the guy was going to be coming up from this angle. Very confident that if they pushed me from the other side, I would hear them coming in, so they're not necessarily a huge threat at that moment. See the smoke going out. Was able to hit him a couple times, but no point in pushing that and potentially dying out there, so I'll just let him live for a little bit. This guy knows there's guys in both buildings, but he doesn't know where to commit, so he's just chilling by a rock. Which a lot of times will backfire. So good old HUD's 900 there killed Okie Bastard for me, and I finish him off. Nice easy kill. And then it just goes down to the one-on-one. Again, I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not saying this is one of my best wins ever, but sometimes you just gotta take what the game gives you, and if I'm lucky enough to camp the last building for 15 minutes, it's a good strategy when it works. Heard him start to nade me. I knew he knew I was in that building, so it's a good time to reposition. Usually better to reposition earlier than later. And that's a classic example of, you know, trying to throw too many throwables. You gotta get one or two out, but you can't fuck around like that in a 1-versus-1 situation. You need to have your gun up with your shield. Alright, hope you guys all enjoyed this replay of my 3rd solo win in a row. I'll be going for 4 later, and see you guys soon.